Peace, family. Lions Den with another news and commentary. 13-year-old Jaquan Faulkner out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. His business is selling hot dogs, and he's becoming a bit owner of his own business there. A neighbor tried to call him because of that, but guess what? It backfired because the entire neighborhood and the city helped him get permits to continue doing his hot dog business. So I'm going to go ahead and play this video and give you the rest of my commentary.
Polish chips.
From his front yard on Penn Avenue North in Minneapolis,
There you go.
Jaquan Faulkner's been spending his summer
That'd be $3.75.
selling hot dogs while saving up for new school clothes.
It's good to start young.
This was when we first met him in June, a small stand that quickly grew to this.
I'm surprised of how many people there is.
All the attention surrounding his stand led to someone complaining to the city because the 13-year-old didn't have a permit. Instead of shutting it down, the city of Minneapolis stepped up.
They worked with a couple groups in the area. Neon, I know, was involved. Appetite for Change, trying to support Jaquan and what he's doing. He's a great kid. It's really cool to see.
Staff from the Minneapolis Health Department, the Minneapolis Promise Zone, and Neon helped Jaquan get his stand up to code.
We've been working with Jaquan on the business side of it. Things like basic business finance, marketing.
Health Department staff even chipped in to help pay for the $87 permit.
And surprisingly, I'm like, dang, the city not the bad guys in this situation. These are actually the ones who helping me.
Jaquan's old-fashioned hot dogs passed the inspection, now open for the first time as a city-approved stand.
It makes me feel really proud.
Making change for future young entrepreneurs.
All of this conversation now has gone into what resources can we put to help teens.
Jaquan hopes to buy a food cart for next summer.
It's not about the money. It's just something I enjoy doing.
In North Minneapolis,
Thank you.
Heidi Wigdahl, KARE 11 News.
I love that.
Oh, he's going far.
Yes, he is. And you can visit the stand at 1510 Penn Avenue North Monday through Friday from 11 to 3. This is a short-term permit, so he'll only be at this location for 10 days. But then he'll be taking his stand all over the north side. And you can follow his stops on his Facebook page. We'll share the link at KARE11.com.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you heard him. 13-year-old Jaquan Faulkner, who's now became a business owner selling hot dogs. And, you know, again, like I said, that the neighbor tried to call the police on him, but it backfired because guess what? The entire city helping him out, making sure he get permits to do what he do, and it paid off. As you can see, a lot of people, customers, even the city itself are really helping this young man start his hot dog business. Now, that's what I'm talking about. So, I mean, people have to understand that, you know, when you have police calling on your 8-year-old little girl in California or a 13-year-old boy in Cleveland, Ohio for mowing lawns, doing their own business, and for the city of Minneapolis did exactly what they do to help this young man get that far. And you know what? He passed the inspection and he started his own hot dog business in front of his yard. See, this is why I said that this is important for people to understand that when you have, and just because he's a 13-year-old black boy doesn't necessarily mean he's a criminal or he's doing anything illegal. Some kids is having their own business, and he's showing it at. After all this time, you see all these incidents, like in California, 8-year-old girl got called by the police by that woman. Another 13-year-old boy his police called the police on him because he's mowing the lawn. Another incident when boys called the police in the Philadelphia Zoo in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. But this story had a happy ending because the entire city, everybody's pitching in to help this young man off, as well as the police. That's right, the police department over there itself said that they would love to have Jaquan Faulkner to go on in front of their precinct and sell hot dogs. So it shows that the community cares, the people cares, and they don't have to worry about all this calling the police type bull crap. And instead, they're helping each other out, and that's important. And Jaquan is, basically he's doing the right things as a 13-year-old boy. And he's raising money for getting clothes and shoes and everything. But just like Jaquan said, it's not about the money. It's about doing what he loves to do, and that's selling hot dogs. And I'm proud of you, Jaquan. Keep doing the good work. Well, what do you think about this video? Share this video. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Subscribe to this Reaction channel and subscribe to this Black Junction channel for more news and commentary. With that being said, this is Lions Den signing off. Deuces.